What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be fixing the engine cooling system. Alright, I went ahead and I put the car up on these ramps here, and let me tell you what my problem is. Alright. Alright. Issue with this car is it overheats. Okay. Well, clearly I've already replaced this expansion tank, which is right here, and you guys have seen that on a previous video. Now, whenever I did that, I replaced not just the expansion tank, but I also replaced this the upper radiator hose. I never replaced the lower because it looked like it's in decent shape, but whenever you get into systems like this, if it looks old, change it. I mean, don't second guess yourself, because who knows, you may run into problems later. All right, so what I'm thinking is whenever this engine runs, all right, I found that on this side of the engine, or the upper hose, it gets like super hard, and it gets to the point where there's a lot of pressure that builds up, especially in this expansion tank, hence the residue and stuff. All this is because that cap pretty much exploded. All right, there's a lot of pressure building up here. However, when it was running, that lower radiator hose, which is right about there, it was soft. You know, there was almost nothing getting back into the engine. So the fluid comes in through here, through the top, through the expansion tank, through the radiator, back and forth, and then into the other hose, and then back into the engine to repeat the process to cool the engine. Now, when this car is sitting here, when it's just sitting here, idling, it stays cool, it doesn't overheat. It's the moment when you start taking off down the road when it starts to get really hot, and that is a problem for me. What I'm thinking is that somewhere in the radiator, I think they had put some kind of stop leak before me. This is long before I did. The sediment from that had clogged up all those veins inside that radiator, so the fluid's getting in one part and then it's stopping, and it's restricted like asthma. You know, it just doesn't allow proper flow to keep this thing alive, practically. So there's very little fluid getting back into the engine, and there's a major backup on the other side. Now, I did buy a brand new thermostat, which is right here. I bought a new thermostat. I also bought a brand new water pump. However, I don't think the water pump is a problem. I got one anyway, just in case. I don't think the thermostat's a problem. I got another one just in case. Who knows? I also got a new sensor. All the things that I need to change. But basically what I'm doing is I'm pulling it apart. Somebody has been in here before. The actual flywheel pulley, the water pump pulley, the stock ones, they're actually plastic. And in my opinion, it's a dumb idea by BMW. I mean, I get the fact that you guys want to do weight reduction, but do quality, guys. Come on. So, the kit to replace the water pump comes with a metal pulley, and I tapped on this one, and this one's metal, so that tells me somebody's been in here and changed out that water pump, so that one has got to be fairly new. So the only thing that they did not change was the radiator. So that is exactly what I'm going to be changing out today, or a major attempt to change out. I haven't changed it out before, but I'm going to learn. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to like explain everything and what I'm doing and all this stuff. I'm actually going to put you guys somewhere in the garage. I don't know. But I'm going to put this thing on time lapse so you guys can see how I pull out that radiator and everything, because apparently getting to it is kind of a chore, which why I'm choosing to do this on a Saturday, because I've got nothing else better to do. So let's get right to it.
What are you saying? Not the time or the place, baby, it's not right. It's not right, no. Going insane. Got a problem to fix, can we face tonight?
Note to self. Take off the cap before you try to drain this system. BMW antifreeze does not taste like KOOL AID. Ugh, my mouth was open on that one.
No, it's not fair. It's not fair, no. You said you were staying through the winter season, but you're not there. You're not there, no. No way, though. Maybe I can't let go. Maybe I thought you'd take my side, my side. No way, though. You never think it through. One more round, I'm not going down tonight. Baby, you're worth the fight. Baby, you're worth the fight.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just displayed that it is entirely possible to take the radiator out of your car without having to take the radiator fan off. It's still on there. I mean, it's right here. So I haven't taken it off. There's no need to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put water through this and just cycle through and check the actual flow of it, see if this is actually my problem, which I'm still convinced that this is pretty much my problem. There has to be some kind of issue why this car is overheating, and chances are, I mean, this could be my problem. So anyway, let me go ahead and I'm going to flush this out and continue on. Okay, guys. Well, now that I've been able to flush out the entire system, I took the radiator out. I flushed water.
You're making a video?
I'm making a video. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I have taken out the old radiator, which looks to be in pretty decent shape. I flowed some water through it, cleaned it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these plastic pieces here and switch them over to the new radiator, and that one should be good to go and ready to be reinstalled. I also went ahead and, along with the new hose itself, I got I'm going to be replacing this vent screw with a brass one. I bought one that's brass, so I'm going to put that in here, and this will go back on the car. And then down here, I got the new hose. This is for the lower part of the radiator, and a new sensor to go on top of that. So everything on there is going to be brand new. So now that I got everything all here, flushed out the system, like I said, I took a water hose to it for about maybe 15-20 minutes or so, and I got all the old radiator fluid out of it. I'm good to go, so let's go ahead and go back for reinstall. Alright folks, well, good news, bad news. Good news is I flushed out the engine. Bad news is they sent me the wrong radiator. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up this other one. Since I had some decent flow through it, I have to reinstall it in the car and check it from there. See if flushing the engine actually did any good, but at this point there's really nothing much more I can do. But I will put the new hoses back on, new sensors, basically reinstall everything. So hoping that the rain passes by, and I'm done with that. If the rain passes by and I have a dry evening, that'll be fantastic. If not, well, may the show continue. Alright folks, well I just put in an antifreeze, distilled water. I bled the system like I'm supposed to. So, let's take it for a test drive. Fingers crossed, hopefully that works. Alright, so it looks like it's okay. It's like it's sitting where it's supposed to be, which I think is alright. So, time to get this car off these ramps. And this is tricky. Undo this, take out whatever chocks you may have, and be careful. Because remember, the front end of that car, you don't want to scrape up the front end of that car on the ramps. Alright, here we go. I haven't changed out the shocks in the back of the car yet, but that's on my to-done list. That'll most likely be the next video. But I've got the, as you can tell, I got the heat on high. I got the setting on this as high as it'll go. So I'm just kind of hoping that I don't have an overheating issue. I'm gonna stay on my street. That way I'm close to home in the event it decides it wants to start overheating again. And if that be the case, I think I already know what the issue is. It's gonna be a head gasket. Alright, let's go down to the end of the street and back. Well, apparently that did not fix the issue. And frankly, I don't know what it is. I'm done dealing with it. It actually started getting really hot really quick. And I kind of kicked on the video a little bit late. But it's whatever. Yeah, as of right now, I'm done dealing with it. Let the engine sit and cool down. I'll close this all up. Done with the car. As far as I need, it's probably gonna need probably an engine overhaul. It's got like 200,000 miles on it, and chances are I might have a head gasket blown on this, which is probably the reason why the pressure keeps building, causing it to, you know, get overheated. So I'm not ready to dive into that kind of work. It's not my forte. I'm not a mechanic for foreign cars like this. I'm more for, you know, American-made cars. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it really wasn't all that much, but hopefully you guys like the content of the video. If you did, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. You guys know the rest. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.